After putting away your materials from the build boards, start by getting the project box with pins and sandpaper, a timber cutter, and 2 balsa strips. That should get you started. The roadbed template is made up of stringers, and the short pieces are the beams. The beams are actually going to go on top of the stringers, but in the final design, the beams are the lowest part at the very bottom. Start by placing the balsa strip exactly on the template and marking the precise place you're going to cut the balsa strip. You may need to clean out your timber cutter before beginning in case there are any loose pieces. After your timber cutter is ready, place your balsa strip up against the backstop and find your mark that you made previously. Line the mark up with the blade of the cutter. You'll be able to see this best from the left-hand side. Find where the blade meets the mark and cut the piece of timber. After you have cut, you may need to clean up the edge slightly in case there are jagged edges. You can do this with sandpaper, but be careful because sanding removes material, and if you remove too much material, then your piece will be too short to fit on the template. The most important part is to pin the balsa strips to the template in the exact location they're going to be using X bracing. X bracing is very important. One pin goes one direction, the other pin goes the opposite direction to form an X. You never put a pin through the piece of wood. That'll put a hole in the wood, which is a weak spot that will cost you later when the bridge breaks. Continue to use the X bracing to pin all the pieces down to the template until your template is complete. You may need to use straight pins on the ends sometimes to keep the stringers from sliding. Use X bracing on all the short pieces too. The beams will also use the X bracing.